Hi everyone, and welcome back to Bukola Naturals and DIYs channel. My name is Bukola. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make your own leave-in conditioner yourself. Making a leave-in conditioner is easy. All you need are your ingredients, a whisk, or better still, a stick blender. So in this video, I'm making a leave-in conditioner with hemp seed oil and broccoli oils. They are our hero ingredients. Hemp seed oil contains numerous beneficial properties both for the hair and the scalp because it helps to moisturize, protect, and strengthen the hair. Hemp seed oil contains moisturizing properties because it prevents water loss both on the hair and scalp. This oil easily absorbs into the hair and it helps stimulate hair growth thanks to the presence of omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9 fatty acids, which are essential to help stimulate hair growth. Hemp seed oil also improves the ability of blood circulation on the scalp. This ensures that the hair follicles are nourished enough to support hair growth. So leave-in conditioners that contain hemp seed oil help dry and brittle hair. Hemp seed oil also helps to strengthen and repair damaged cuticles. The cuticle is the outermost part of the hair shaft. It is the hair's protective layer. Our second hero ingredient is broccoli seed oil. Broccoli oil is another oil that contains numerous amounts of beneficial properties that help the health of the scalp and hair. It contains vitamin A, B, C, and K. Broccoli oils helps tame frizz, split ends, and it also promotes hair growth. Broccoli oil is highly moisturizing. Guys, it's a wonderful oil for the hair. It makes the hair shining and smooth. And do you know that broccoli oils also mimic silicone? So you don't need to add a silicone if you're using broccoli oil, okay? Because it makes the hair shiny, it makes it smooth, okay? To begin this leave-in conditioner formula or recipe, we will be dividing this recipe into 3 phases. So we have the water phase or phase A, which contains water-based ingredients that can be heated. The oil phase or phase B that contains oil-based ingredients are not sensitive to heat, so they will be heated as well. And lastly, the cool down phase or phase C. This is where we had our preservative, essential oils, tocopherol, and active ingredients. I'm making a 150-gram batch. You can increase it if you want. So I'll be starting by weighing my water, which is our solvent. Note that you need distilled water, guys, not tap water. Okay, so and now we'll be adding sodium phytate, which is a chelating agent. Some people do not add chelating agents, but I do. I love adding it. I prefer adding it to my aqueous formulation because they boost the efficacy of my preservative and also bind metal ions present in the products. Okay, another ingredient I'm adding is cetrimonium chloride, which is an effective conditioning ingredient that allows easy combing. Okay, it makes the hair soft. And guys, when making products like this, make sure you have a 0.01 gram scale or 0.1 gram scale because it's more accurate than kitchen scale. Do not use kitchen scale when you are making product like this. Use a digital scale. I'm gonna leave a link to where you can get it in the description area. Okay, so it's important to use a 0.1 or 0.01 gram scale. So guys, what I'm gonna do now is to create a slurry with cationic guar and glycerin. So glycerin is a humectant. What it does is attract water from the atmosphere to the hair and bind it there. The reason I'm creating the slurry is because if I had the cationic guar directly into the water, there will be lumps in my mixture. So cationic guar is a thickener and it also works as a conditioning agent. So that's why I usually first create this slurry. Okay, so after mixing the glycerin and gum, I add it into the mixture and mix everything together vigorously with a whisk. If you want, you can use a stick blender, but I prefer using a whisk since I'm not making a big batch. Okay, so now it's time to weigh the phase B ingredients. That's the oil phase. The first ingredient I'm adding to the oil phase is Varisoft. So guys, Varisoft is a cationic surfactant and also an emulsifier. So water and oil do not mix together. So what an emulsifier does is to bind oil and water together. So guys, if you do not have Varisoft, there are other emulsifiers you can use like BTMS, Panthenol, Chloride, and other emulsifiers. Okay, so Varisoft contains cetyl alcohol, which is a thickener, and it helps in the stability of emulsions. Emulsion is when you bind water and oil together and it gives you a creamy consistency. Okay, so when you hear emulsion, that is what it means. Okay, but I'll also be adding cetyl alcohol. Cetyl alcohol also functions like cetyl alcohol. They are fatty alcohols. Okay, they help in thickening emulsions and they help stabilizing emulsions as well. I'm also adding Shea butter, guys. Shea butter is one of my favorite butters for the skin and also for the hair, and it's so good for the hair. And now it's time to add my hero ingredient, hemp seed oil and broccoli seed oil. I'm also adding castor oil, guys, which also contains beneficial properties for the hair as well. So after adding these ingredients, I'm going to cover it with a cling film and do the same to my water phase as well, to my water phase Pyrex container. But before that, I'm going to weigh it and record it. So the reason I'm doing this, guys, is because when you heat water, it evaporates. And the reason I'm weighing it is to know the amount of water I lost and add more water, you know, in case it happens, in case I lose some water. So now I'm putting my mixtures in a water bath and heat the water phase up to 70 degrees centigrade to 75 degrees centigrade, and the oil phase up to 80 degrees centigrade, because Varisoft doesn't melt easily. So guys, as I told you before, you can use a different emulsifier if you want. I love experimenting with different products and ingredients. You can try cetrimonium chloride, BTMS, and stearamidopropyl. Oh guys, this name is so hard to pronounce. Stearamidopropyl oh my god, dimethylamine. Oh my god, I'm gonna just write it on the screen. My tongue is about to twist. That name is so hard to pronounce. Just read it, do your research. Alright, my water is ready. I'm going to measure to see how much water I've lost. I lost little water, so I'm going to add more water. My oil phase is ready too. Now I'm going to pour the oil into the water. Guys, this is an oil in water emulsion. So you add the oil into the water and not the other way around. You can whisk it, but it won't give you the results you want. So I'm also going to use an immersion blender. Now the viscosity is so thin, but the more it gets colder, the thicker it becomes. So now I'm gonna put it in a cold water bath to speed up the cool down process. So guys, while I'm waiting for my mixture to cool down, I'm going to measure out my cool down phase ingredients. I'm adding Panthenol, which is also called vitamin B5. It improves hydration for long-lasting moisturizing action for the hair. It prevents damage to the hair and increases the volume of the hair. Another ingredient I'm adding is hydrolyzed rice protein. It helps in restructuring the hair. It moisturizes the hair. And the thing is that it shouldn't be added or used excessively because it's a protein, and too much of protein in the hair can damage it. I'll also be adding Chloride, which is our broad spectrum preservative. Aqueous products are prone to microbial growth and contamination. That's why it's important to add a broad spectrum preservative. The next ingredient is tocopherol, which is vitamin E. Tocopherol is an antioxidant which prevents our oils butter from going rancid. I'll also be adding essential oils. I'll be adding eucalyptus essential oil for its beneficial properties. It helps with dry and brittle hair, and I'll also be adding ginger essential oils. So guys, broccoli oil has a strong smell, so you might want to add more essential oils, but make sure you do not exceed the amount of essential oil you need to add to the recipe. Do not exceed 3 grams for this 150 batch. and which is 2 grams for 100 grams. Okay, and check the temperature of my mixture. You can see it's thicker now and it's got a creamy consistency. So I'm going to add my cooled down ingredients into the mixture, mix together, and finally guys, the last thing is to check the pH of the mixture. It is important to check the pH of the products you make or even buy. The pH has to be acidic, just like the skin, and it has to be compatible with the preservative you use and with the ingredients you use as well. So I want my pH to be in 5.0, but it's too low right now. It's in 3.5 right now, so I'm going to increase the pH by adding a few drops of sodium hydroxide. So if you don't have sodium hydroxide, you can use sodium bicarbonate, which is baking soda. All right, so my pH now is in 5.0, which is perfect. And now it's time to put it in a packaging of my choice. Guys, isn't this beautiful? Look how creamy it is. It makes your hair shiny and soft and also easy to comb. So before using this leave-in conditioner, spray your hair with little water and apply it to your hair. You're gonna love it. Okay, so that's it for this video guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your constant support. I'm gonna leave links to the products I used in the description area. Like this video and kindly subscribe. Let me know if there are any tutorial videos you want to see, if you want to see shampoo, more leave-in conditioner, anyone. Okay, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye. Ciao ciao.